Hey friends, in today's video, I'm going to talk about an interesting role on the Exalted Truth hand cannon, and how it kind of disappointed me throughout the play session. In the background, you see a We Ran Out of Metals with the Gear Falcon Hauberk, and then the role is Killing Wind and Encore. The idea, of course, is to try to get 100 range, 100 stability, and 100 handling on a kill. I accomplished this through Encore giving 5 range and 8 stability per stack. It gives 2 stacks per headshot. Then Killing Wind gives 20 range, and it also extends the damage drop-off by 1.05. So ultimately, after a kill or two, I have 100 range with a range extension, 100 stability, and 100 handling. What this means in practice is that my gun is lethal up to around 37 meters, it swaps really quickly, and it shoots through flinch pretty good. You would think with 100 stability and the Servo Synergy origin trait that it just wouldn't move, but that couldn't be further from the truth. If you get shot by a Pulse or an SMG, you will flinch. I've had Ace of Spades still flinch me pretty bad, and a lot of the times in duels, I'm wishing I had any other perk. Oh, I am using controller, by the way, so I've got a little bit better on it. I would say I'm average, and before you try to correct me, I have really above average moments where I can like tap into a little bit of my M&K decision making and follow through on it. But then I have a lot of terrible moments where I just can't seem to find my footing. I will get caught up on map textures so much more. I'll miss shots. I'll get flinched harder. And all that adds up to me ultimately not being confident with controller, with hand cannon, with shotgun. At least compared to my M&K gameplay, it is so much harder. Of course, if I throw on a submachine gun or a sidearm, I gain all that confidence back and then some because of just how consistent of an experience it is. So with that idea in mind, it would make sense that I don't prefer this 100 all-stat Mario Kart Golden Kart roll of a hand cannon. I would rather just get the same experience without having to get a kill at all. The perk alternative I'm talking about is Rangefinder with Eye of the Storm. If you go max range, your damage drop-off would be about 36 meters-ish, and then Eye of the Storm always activates when you're in gunfights because when you're weak, it just makes the gun more accurate and handles better. So that's just up all the time. I don't need a kill, and it makes getting that first kill easier anyway. I just don't see there being enough bonus with Encore Killing Wind to justify both of those perks together. What I haven't mentioned yet is that Killing Wind does give you a lot faster of a strafe, but I find that almost hurts my controller gameplay on hand cannon. I know I try to play cover tighter, but when it just wildly gets faster out of nowhere, it is so hard to anticipate. The funny thing is on SMGs and sidearms, I like Killing Wind giving me a faster strafe speed because I'm not looking to play cover. I'm looking to leave cover. I'm looking to close the gap with agility and surprise my opponent with a fast time to kill. I know I'm being Captain Obvious recommending Rangefinder and Eye of the Storm, but it really is that much better than the competition for this gun. But even despite saying that, that perk combo didn't really click for me compared to Perfect Float and Frenzy. So the way both of those perks operate is you have to be in combat for a certain amount of time within certain time intervals. And if you succeed, you get a different reward. For Perfect Float, you get more aerial effectiveness, and even more importantly, you get more anti-flinch. That is only 6 seconds of damage dealt or damage received. I believe it's 3-second intervals too, so you only really need to take a pot shot every 3 seconds, just twice, and then you have anti-flinch for your next duel. You could also stack it with the origin trait. For Frenzy, it is 12 seconds of combat with 5-second intervals. That one's a lot harder to do, but way back when this perk was new, I couldn't stop recommending it because I was having some matches where the perk just would never go away. I had it up more often than not. Just the way that I approach and play Destiny matches perfectly to the cadence of Frenzy. Oh, and the reward for 12 seconds of combat is more damage, more handling, more reload. Consider that Kill Clip is a 25% damage bonus, Frenzy is a 20% damage bonus, and you don't even have to get a kill. That is what's wild about that perk combo for me. I don't have to chase somebody across the map to get a kill. The longer they play passive, the worse it gets for them. So to me, that is the golden standard. That is the god roll of what I'm going to go for in the future. But even then, I'm going to keep my eye out for the other interesting perks that can roll on this, like Repulsor Brace in the right column. If you get a kill, instead of getting stats with Encore or damage with Rampage, Kill Clip, or Frenzy, you get a overshield worth 40 HP. And that is especially meaningful against hand cannons, doesn't really do much against SMGs, but if you think about it, getting a 25% damage boost isn't helping your time to kill. It's not taking a shot off. But getting 40 HP is adding a shot to their hand cannon. So I really do think that's the superior option when talking about Gear Falcon Hauberk, the exotic chest piece that I'm using in the background. And don't worry, I will show you the whole build at the end of the video. The final perk combo that I'll keep an eye out for is not because it's good, it's because it's absolute trash and one of the worst weapons in the game. I'm of course talking about a perk named Slick Draw and Gut Shot Straight. Both of those perks remove aim assist for a different bonus. Slick Draw is handling, which doesn't matter because I always proc through synergy because I hate flinch. And then Gut Shot gives extra body shot damage, which doesn't really matter because I'm trying to aim for the head, and the bonus damage doesn't even tip my crit ratio that much against good opponents using all the healing nonsense. Despite it being maybe the worst weapon in the game, the worst perk combination in the game, I want Bungie to continue giving us different bonuses for taking away our precious aim assist. And believe me, it is precious. Whether you play M&K or controller, it absolutely makes a difference in your ability to follow through on plays. The perks I'd like to see maybe involve anti-flinch or anti-radar for taking away a lot of aim assist. Hell, they could even make it like a net negative to have a perk like that. Like, not only am I losing a little bit of aim assist or a lot of aim assist, my opponent loses their radar, I lose my radar whenever I have the hand cannon equipped. I am that down horrendous to have things that elevate my play by making me have to play better. Anyway, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video about me talking about the Exalted Truth Hand Cannon, and maybe one day I'll have the perfect role to showcase to all. So see you in the next one. Thanks.